And we are live. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Woohoo! hello. It's me again, Mary Ann, and welcome to Hustle Hour with Mary Ann. And for tonight, we will be featuring another business partner of mine. So, doon po sa mga bago sa aking page, nagkakaroon po ako ng mga interviews sa aking mga business partners para lang po ma-share din nila yung journey nila in having their own online business, right? Para lang po makita natin na we are real people sharing our real stories in this real business of ours. So for tonight, I'm so happy. Finally, nag-swak po ang aming schedule and I will be featuring a business partner of mine, which is Sis Fritzy. She's on the other side of Canada, right? So yun, basta invite ko na muna po siya sa stage para lang po makapagbigay siya ng brief background about herself, okay? Let me just add in the stage. Hello, Sis Fritzy. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone watching. Saan man panig ng mundo po kayo sa ating mga kababayan. Hello. Kumusta po? And yes, finally, natuloy na rin po ang aming scheduled interview for so many attempts yan to schedule for because life is life. Marami pong mga nangyayari, kaya di natuloy. But thankfully, thank you Lord, ito na po tayo. And we are live.
Yes. Bigyan ko lang po na kayo ng konting background. Si Sis Fritzy po talaga ang isa sa nag-inspire sa akin to have my own podcast, right? So, kaya sabi ko, itong mga susunod na araw, yung mga i-invite ko is yung nag-inspire din sa akin na I believe na makaka-inspire din sa makakapanood ng podcast na ito, ng interview na ito, right? So, exciting. So, magsimula na tayo. And of course, syempre, mag-introduce muna si Sis Fritzy. So, Sis Fritzy, tell us something about yourself.
Okay, so again, my name is Fritzy, originally from the Philippines, and now living here in Edmonton, Canada. Before I moved to Edmonton, Canada, I immigrated to the US. That was in 2020, mid of the pandemic. So kung kayo po ay isa sa mga katulad ko nag-travel during that time, alam niyo kung gaano kahirap makapag-travel. During that time, I was still single. I'm a single mom of two. My eldest is in Winnipeg, Canada, living with her family and with my two grandchildren. So, grandmom na din po ako. And then my youngest is still in Nevada, USA. So, doon po kami nag-immigrate first. Thankfully, the Lord reconnected me with my now husband, whom I met 20 plus years back. So, siya din po yung reason kung bakit napunta po ako sa business na ito. And that's also the reason why I moved here in Edmonton, Canada, because dito din po siya based sa Edmonton. Back in the Philippines, I used to work in the hotel industry and call center industry. So, ang aking pong career background is basically more on customer service. Where I worked in the hotel back in the Philippines as front desk supervisor and sales supervisor. And sa call center po, we handled credit card applications. Now here in Edmonton, I am working as a housekeeping supervisor in one of the hotels dito po sa Edmonton. I never thought na babalik ako sa hotel kasi as we all know, I am not a graduate of HRM. If you work in abroad, tapos hotel industry, normally ang hinahanap po nila ay may HRM background. But luckily, nakapasok po tayo ulit in the hotel industry. And on the side, I am also doing this business just like Sis Mary Ann, which I discovered back in, it actually was my husband who discovered it in 2019, but I started the business in 2020. So yun, that's me. That's who Fritzy is.
Yun,
Um,
nakakatuwa. Alam mo, Sis Fritzy, I know a little bit of your story, pero ang dami pala talaga nangyari sa buhay mo, no? Grabe. Like, yung part na from the Philippines, migrating to the US, and then now in Canada, right? Yung part na yun, alam ko. But, like, I didn't know that you're a grandmom, right? I didn't know that. Or hindi naman masyadong obvious.
yeah, siyempre, nasa ano yan, pagdadala.
Yes, of course, right? So yun, tapos like not unlike most of our business partners that has skeptic spouse, right? On your end, it was different kasi it was your husband who push to you, hindi naman siguro push, no? Pero like encourage you, right? To
Yeah.
like check this out, right? So doon parehas tayo.
Actually, when he discovered, yung parang typical sa atin, di ba? I don't know if it's the same with you, but for most ng nasa business natin, we discovered it through an ad sa social media. So same thing with my husband. Yung friend niya, ang business, tawag dito, ang nag-introduce sa kanya ng business. So, back then, ano pa kami, nasa Philippines pa, so hindi pa kami husband and wife. But I was already in the process of moving to the US. So siya yung nakakita nung ad ng friend. But since hindi siya tech savvy, sabi niya, since you're moving to the US and hindi naman agad-agad makakakuha ng work, 'di ba? Pagka nagpupunta ka sa ibang bansa, unless ang pagpunta mo ng ibang bansa ay work related,
Yeah.
kung katulad ko na immigrant, talagang you'll start from scratch.
Yes.
So sabi niya, since wala ka pa naman agad pagkakaabalahan in the US when you go there, so why don't you try the business? So siya yung nag-finance, di ba? Siya yung nag-finance, siya yung nag-introduce. Ako lang yung mga technicalities. Ako lang yung nanood ng webinar. Ako yung nag-coaching, ganyan-ganyan. So the whole process ako, but the financing side, siya yun. But of course now, since I'm running the business, so ako na rin, the finances and all, ganyan. But the support is 100% na nanggaling talaga from my husband. So siya talaga yung nagpo-push from the very start, ganyan. Siya yung very supportive talaga.
Nakakatuwa, no? And I think hindi lahat may ganong pagkakataon na, the spouse is very supportive, right? But kasi at the end of the day, it's our business. Like, this is your business, right? And then mine, it's just mine alone, right? Si spouse lang yung support. Pero medyo konti na-touch mo na yung second question natin. Pero if you could, elaborate more or tell a story more, right? Like, what inspired you to start your business? So parang sabi mo, magmo-move ka since wala ka pa naman masyadong gagawin siguro. So yun yung start. But the inspiration, where did it come from?
Okay, so back in the Philippines, na talaga, I experienced traditional business. Naman back in the Philippines, di ba, we can start up like small businesses like a sari-sari store, or uso sa atin dati yung mga loading station kasi nauso yung mga, di ba, yung mga ganyan. So, back then, if I remember it right, siguro mga 2005, ganyan, nag-start up ako ng business with my cousins, wherein we opened up a store sa bahay lang. Pero yung store namin is parang all around, ganyan. Meron siyang, kami ng merienda, yung mga iyaw-iyaw, may shake. Tapos, in the morning, meron kaming almusal. Yung gano'n, yung mga, tapos in the evening, since may store siya na nag-offer ng mga alcoholic drinks, so may pamami and yung mga gano'n.
Soup yan.
Oo, ganyan. So, yun yung type of business na na-experience ko na before. Traditional, very traditional. And naman, if it's a traditional business, mahirap mag-manage. It's just the same as when you're working for an employer. Kakainin ng oras mo talaga. Tapos, kailangan mo pa ng manpower, kailangan mo yung budgeting, yung advertising, yung market, everything. Ikaw yung mag-handle ng ganun. So, may mga kakilala ako who have started online businesses. Again, back in the Philippines, usong-uso that time yung mga MLM. So
Ah,
marami na nag-offer sa akin yan ng mga, oh sis, ano ka dito, attend ka, open-minded ka ba? Offer, attend ka ng seminar namin, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. But ako kasi, since I worked sa sales, parang pagod, hindi man pagod, pero parang ano na ako yung magbenta-benta, ganyan. Hindi ko siya forte. If you are to ask me nung mag-work ako sa hotel, handling sales and front desk, mas forte ko on front desk rather than sales. Ganon. So ayoko talaga yung nagbebenta. Ayoko yung nangungulit. Ayoko yung nagpa-follow up, yung mga ganyan. Ayoko yung mga ganon. Kasi parang sa akin, if gusto mo, ikaw talaga yung mag-e-effort na mag-ask kung ano yung product, kung ano paano yung service, yung ganyan. Hindi yung ako pa yung magkukulit sa'yo, ganyan. So, gusto ko mag-start talaga ng ganong klase ng business, ng online na business. But ayoko ng MLM. Kasi nakikita ko nung pinag-aralan ko, sa mga kakilala ko na pumasok sa MLM and now nakita ko kung ano na nangyari sa kanila. Iba naging successful, yung iba parang bila na lang poof nawala na. Yan. So nakikita ko na hindi lahat magsasucceed kasi yung klase ng ano nila ng structure ng business is yung nasa taas lang talaga ang nagwawagi. Yung mga nasa babang naghihirap,
wala.
hindi umaabot sa taas, gano'n. Nasa halfway lang or before they even reach that level, sobra na yung nailabas nila na financially, ganyan. Tapos yung effort, yung, di ba? So, sabi ko, I want something na I can solely, say na akin talaga. But then, I am not parang pushing people to join me. Rather, I will attract people sa business na talagang gusto nila, na parehas kami aangat. And that's what I saw in the business, dito sa business natin. Kasi sa business natin, everyone has the potential to earn. Everyone has the potential to succeed. And the beauty about the business is, even if, which actually happened to me and I have experience, na ako yung mentor, but my mentee mas naungusan pa ako, which I am very, very proud and I'm very, very happy for our business partner, Sis Rachel. So ganon yung potential ng business. So it doesn't mean na ikaw yung nag-invite sa business partner mo, ikaw lang yung magsasucceed. Unless ang possibility na siya, kung sino man yung in-invite mo, pwedeng mas mag-succeed pa kaysa sa'yo or sabay kayo na magsasucceed. But at the end of the day, lahat kayo paangat. Walang maiiwan sa baba. So yun yung maganda dun sa business. And another, syempre, number one why is family. Sabi ko nga, back then I was still single. I'm a single mom. Thank God na pinagtagpo kami ng husband ko ulit for so many years. So I guess parang naging yun blessing yung husband ko para makastart ako ng business. So, excuse me sis. Excuse me po. Anyway, wala akong tubig. Teka, wait lang.
Ito sis.
Sandali lang.
Okay lang. Yan, kasi talaga ready.
Anyway, sorry po.
Carry lang.
So yun, syempre ang number one why ko nung time na yun, yung daughter ko who is in Winnipeg, bata pa lang siya, nag-move na siya ng Canada. So matagal ko siyang hindi nakasama talaga. Basically, yung growing up years niya, hindi ko siya nakasama. Yung dad niya ang nakasama niya. So I have this parang dream na sana naman one day, yung mabuo ko yung family ko. Ganyan. So, sa Philippines, parang napaka-impossible mangyari nun kasi yung eldest ko is settled na here in Canada. So kami lang ng youngest ko. So since na-bless po tayo na makapag-immigrate sa US and Canada is napakalapit na compared to Philippines and Canada, di ba? Sa oras lang ng travel. Sobrang
Yes.
lang.
Mm-mm.
So number one, why ko talaga yon, yung ma-reunite ko yung family ko. And thankfully, yun nga, nagkita ulit kami ng husband ko, which is based here dito sa Canada. So parang talagang kinoconnect ni God yung mga bagay-bagay sa buhay ko. So, yeah, family is number one why. Another ano doon is my mom and siblings have been in the US for so long na rin. Ako na lang yung naiwan sa Philippines. So, and then, again, reconnection of family na naman ulit.
Mm-mm.
So, now na lahat kami, sila nasa US, ako nandito sa Canada, it's easier for us to be together. Parang anytime na gustuhin namin magkita-kita, mas madali na. So, yun. Yung sa case ko, hindi katulad ng ibang mga katulad natin, business partners na maliliit pa yung kids. Ako malalaki na yung kids ko eh. It actually empty nester na nga kami ng husband ko kasi may kanya-kanyang buhay na yung mga anak namin. But still, gusto kong ano pa rin, yung magkaroon pa rin ng chance na maging magkasama. And plus, since hindi ko nga natutukan yung eldest ko, parang gusto kong mag-give back naman sa mga apo ko. And Winnipeg is just a couple of hours, 2.5 hours away here in Edmonton, 2-3 hours. So, parang anytime na gustuhin ko sila makita, di ba? Madali, ganon. So, and because of this business, napakadali na. Napakadaling mangyari yung mga bagay na ganon. Kasi, yun nga, meron kang extra, income on the side na paghuhugutan mo ng, alam mo yun, yung extra expenses mo or to splurge on travel, to splurge on things na hindi mo nabibili or hindi mo nagagawa before kung ikaw ay isang empleyado lang. Yun. So, yun yung ano sa akin talaga kung bakit ako nag-start ng online business. Family, reconnection of family, and of course, empty nester na kami. Secure naman namin yung aming ano ng husband ko, 'di ba? Yung aming golden years.
Yes.
Yeah. Kasi
Yes.
years na. Actually ako nga this year golden na, 'di ba? I'm turning 50 na in December, so golden na talaga. So, ayan, yan. Ayan ang ating mga focus, maging ano tayo, financially stable,
Yeah.
kahit tumanda na. Ganon. Kasi ayaw naman natin maging burden sa ating mga anak, di ba? Typical Filipino, ano yung ganon na parang ang mga anak natin sa mga old, yung mga matatandang na Filipino, parang ang mga anak nila ang nagiging nila, salvation for their old age. Pero tayo, yung generation natin, yun. We want to break that chain. We want us to be prepared for our golden years, and this is one of the advantages of having an online business.
Yeah, nakakatuwa kasi like what you said, the empty nesters na kayo, pero it's still a big deal for you to have that type of yung pwede mong mapuntahan si daughter, right? Makita mo yung grandkid, di ba? So, yun tapos like what you said nga, malapit na lang ang US compared sa Philippines, sa time zone na lang
Yes.
diba? At saka sa pag-fly mo na lang from Canada to, from Canada
and
to
the cost.
And cost
is cheaper.
And cost, that is so true, right? So at least ngayon, tatawid ka na lang, andyan na. Parang at the end of the day talaga, it boils down to family. That's the biggest why of actually probably probably 90% of our business partners will be family. That's our biggest why. So that was your inspiration. That was my inspiration as well. Pero like me, like what you said, mga maliliit pa ang aking mga junakis.
Haba pa ang mo.
Oo. So ano pa yan? Karagdagang budget, yan. Diyan nakakatulong ang ating mga monetary.
Yes, of course.
Right? Yun yung yun naman yung sa akin. So, mag-hi lang tayo. Meron tayong viewer. Hello, sis Rona. Sabi niya, hello.
Hello,
sis. How are you? Thank you for watching. So yun, moving naman tayo sa ating susunod na ano. So when you started, right? Yes, of course.
Mhm.
Hindi naman ganun yun kabilis. It's not like magic. Alam mo yun, they may think, oh, mabilis lang ba? Mabilis lang ba? Tapos kita na ako kagad or
Yeah.
whatever. Pero
Mhm.
what were the challenges, especially when you were starting out? Like, and how did you overcome those?
Okay. So, well, luckily, medyo tech-savvy naman tayo. Ganyan. Siyempre, nakaka-Facebook tayo, nakaka-Instagram tayo, di ba? But because of the constant change sa internet, sa technology, minsan mahirap sumabay. So the challenge back then when I started the business was that although meron tayong video-based training, it was also the same year where a lot of changes were happening with Facebook, now Meta.
Mm.
So, our video-based training, parang naghahabol din sila with the changes.
Mm-mm.
So, maraming mga bagay na sa training before na parang iba yung nakikita mo sa actual
Mm.
versus sa training. So, I guess that's the challenge. Also, I guess number one challenge for me was that kasi in our business we have coaches, we have mentors, right? So nung mag-start ako, yes, I have a coach, but my mentor, which is again nga my husband's friend who introduced the business, back then, because life is life again,
Mm.
something happened na naging inactive siya. So, parang walang talagang tumutok sa akin, aside from my coach. But again, it's not a reason not to move forward and not to learn about the business, right? So, struggle yun na wala talagang yung tutulong sa'yo. Yun yung pinaka-challenge. So, not having a mentor na mag-guide talaga is a challenge. Another challenge I would say is since I am not working when I started the business, monetary wise, it's a challenge. Kasi, um, syempre, nung dumating ako ng US, wala naman akong laptop. So, investment ng laptop, di ba?
Mm.
Investment sa mga a few subscription para ano, di ba? To maintain the business, yung mga ganyan. So, monetary was a challenge when I started. Syempre, I don't want naman everything to come from my then boyfriend, now husband, na siya na nga nag-finance ng business na ako pahihingi sa kanya mga bagay-bagay, di ba? So, yung part na yun, medyo, ano yun, challenge yun. What else? Siguro, challenge na rin to keep up with the the changes and development na nangyayari sa technical world tsaka sa online world. Kasi nung time na yon nung mag-start naman wala pang TikTok. Ngayon may TikTok na. Parang sobrang fast-paced na mga bagay na kung wala ka talagang kung hindi ka determined, kung wala kang perseverance na matutunan yung business, talagang mahihirapan ka, ganon. Kung ang kung hindi malalim yung desire mo na gawin yung business, umpisa pa lang magi-give up ka na talaga,
Yeah.
gano'n. Knowing na walang tumutulong sa'yo, gano'n. So, nung mag-start ako ng business, in a few months, nakakuha ko ng business partner, which is nga Rachel. And that time, nagtutulong, kaming dalawa bago, pero nagtutulungan kami, yung mga ganun ba. Kaming dalawa yung nagtutulungan para alamin yung business. Which, I'm grateful kasi yung community na meron tayo dito sa business is sobrang diverse and sobrang lawak ng nasasakop natin. Global nga tayo, di ba? So, all time zones meron tayo na hindi ka na hindi ka lang magde-depend dun sa tao na kakilala mo. You can always reach out to anyone. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
So, what else? So, I guess yun lang yung mga challenges. I overcame those because nga again, there's a community na pwede mong takbuhan anytime. Na kasi 'di ba sa ibang business, parang kung sino lang yung business partner mo, siya lang yung ano mo, dedependehan mo, 'di ba? Or kung may consultant ka, siya lang yung dinedependehan mo. Kumbaga sa business natin, ang katumbas nun ay coach.
Mm-mm.
But here in our business, in our community, hindi ka nakatali sa
Mhm.
limited na tao,
Mhm.
number of people. You can reach out to anyone, even outside your own small group,
Mm-mm.
even if you are not financially connected,
Mm-mm.
pwede kang mag-reach out sa kanila. And that's how I would say I have overcome yung challenge ng time na yon. And also, support, family support.
Okay.
So, my husband support, my immediate family, which is my mom, my siblings. My mom is my number one fan. Nung mag-start ako, talagang lahat ng pinupost ko, like, ganyan, comment. Hanggang ngayon, ganyan, ganyan na yung mom ko. So, yun, yung mga ganong bagay, yun yung nakaka-help to, yung uplift yung spirit mo, to help you mag-try hard pa, gano'n, to do the business. So,
Yeah.
years, 'di ba?
Oh, yes, of course.
Siyempre, yun yung number one sa lahat talaga, yung you'll, whatever your heart's desire nga, sabi nga nila, just lift it up, talagang sa kanya mo lang, i-offer mo sa kanya lahat, whatever yan. Hindi naman na mawawala ang challenges, hindi naman mawawala ang struggles sa kahit anong parte ng buhay, businessman or career man or kahit ano yan sa buhay mo, nandyan yan. It's part of life. Pero again nga, kung lahat sa kanya mo, ino-offer mo sa kanya lahat, he will guide you, di ba?
Yes.
And yun nga, na-prove ko naman yan sa personal life ko. So, alam ko, gina-guide niya din ako sa business. So, yun.
Yeah. Yung isa sa pinaka gusto kong sinabi mo na kaparehas din sa ano ko sa journey ko is yung having our business community, right? When my Coach Pinky, told me, "You're never alone." I know, friend ko siya from like 10 plus years ago. So I can actually tell her, okay, like, yeah, okay, yeah, I heard that. Okay, andito na ako, business partner na nga ako diba?
Yeah.
Pero if you're in the community already, you will really feel it. Yun yung pinakamaganda sa lahat. May down moments, of course, kasama yan, di ba? May down moments ka. Pero yung mga business partners mo, the people around you will actually boost you. I-cheer ka pa rin nila. No, hindi, kaya mo yan. Kasi as part of our training, yung pinakauna pa sa training natin is mindset, right?
Yes.
Pero minsan kasi mahirap na ikaw ang magke-create ng sarili mong mindset. Minsan may hahanapin kang outside source eh.
Yes, of
So,
course.
para ma-boost yung mindset mo, and the business community helps that so much, right? Meron kang wins, right? Makiki-cheer din sila sa'yo. Yeah, ang saya-saya.
Actually, natuwa nga ako sa'yo noon. It was early last year. Nung makita kita dun sa isang group, na kami lang nila Pinky nung unang nandun. Tapos I saw you join the group and then ano ka talaga, lahat ng mga challenges kami nga, hindi na nga kami masyadong sumali sa mga pero ikaw, go, sama tayo dyan sa kung ano man challenge yan, ganyan. So, natuwa talaga ako na nakita ko talaga na nag-aano ka dun. Sabi ko, determined talaga si Sis Mary Ann, ganyan, na talagang gusto niyang magwagi sa business na to. Gusto niya talagang ma-conquer ang kanyang, kung may fear man siya ng fear in front of camera or whatever, ganyan, mag-shy man siya or ano, you're looking for a way to overcome yung fear na ganun. And yun yung number one step. And look at you now, di ba? Who could have known na dadating ka sa point na ganito, nag-i-interview ka na. Diba? Oh.
Parang na-lost tuloy ako sa sasabihin.
Oh my God. Natutuwa nga ako noon. Natutuwa nga ako. Sabi ko, ay, iba na talaga siya. Advance na.
Yan na. Hindi ko na alam na sa Nakakatuwa kasi pag may ibang nagsasabi. Ako alam ko talaga nag-e-enjoy ako. Nag-e-enjoy ako sa ginagawa ko. Well, in fact, this is the reason why I was skeptical at first. I can't do this. I cannot do this. And look, here I am now,
Yeah.
right? Kasi andun yung determination nga, yung perseverance na there would be times that, you face challenges. Even though you're not starting, even though you're like, something years already, there will still be challenges, but you have to go back. Why
Yeah.
did you even start in the first place? Right? And then, there you go, mabubus ka na naman. Diba?
Exactly.
Oo, yeah. Pero
Yeah.
syempre, may mga challenges, pero punta naman tayo syempre dun sa mga masasayang mga pangyayari sa ating buhay. So, what has been your most rewarding, or kung may more than one na, why not, right, in the online space?
Okay. Most rewarding moment, siguro for me, number one is meeting new people. Kasi nga dito, hindi ka limited lang to the people you know na sabi nila nagre-recruit ka or ganyan. Pero hindi kasi nga ang main goal natin is to attract like-minded people. People who has the same parang why. Yung same reason na katulad natin bakit ba tayo nagbi-business. Ganyan. Same reason na katulad natin na gustong mapabuti ang buhay. So yun yung number one nga, meeting new people. Number two, rewarding moment ko is learning so much. Not just in the online space, pero life itself. Kasi grabe, 'di ba? Kung sino man yung nanonood ngayon, kung makikita niyo lang po if you will um, take the chance to learn about the business, makakapasok po kayo dun sa community page namin na sinasabi po namin kung saan makikita nyo, hindi lang yung mga monetary achievements, milestone achievements ng mga kasama namin, ng mga business partners, but life-changing achievements. Yung kung paano ang isang single mom, nataguyod niya yung mga anak niya, nakapagpundar siya ng maraming assets, ganyan. Because gusto niya mapabuti yung buhay ng family niya. Merong business owner na ang tagal-tagal na nagkakaroon ng problem, yung parent may sakit, ganito, pero because of the business, natulungan. Gumaling ang parent, natulungan ma-finance ang medical expenses, yung mga ganyan. So marami pang iba, yung mga ganong klase ng yung ganong rewarding moment. Number 3 is, yun nga, for me personally, the business helped me, kasi may house pa kami back in the Philippines. So because of the business, syempre nandito tayo ngayon, nag-earning tayo dito, but still nakakaya pa rin natin to, pay for whatever. Oo, yeah, to continue paying for yung property na nasa Pilipinas, ganyan. And also to help out yung family na nasa Pilipinas, ganyan. So, yun yung mga rewarding moment. As a business mentor, my rewarding moment is, yun nga, si Sis Rachel, who was my mentee when I started the business, but is now a coach, who is now one of the highest milestone ranking member of the community, who is continuously striving and succeeding in the business. That's my rewarding moment. Kasi for me, I became part of her success. I would say na I paved the way for her success to be part of the community. Kasi yun nga, lagi naman sinasabi din ni Sis Rachel, kung hindi niya nakita ang post ko, hindi naman siya makakapasok dito, hindi naman siya makakarating sa kung ano yung position niya ngayon. Which, for me, I am very grateful that God made me an instrument to this person. And now she is an instrument to so many people and family and people in the community. Yung na i-inspire niya ang marami sa community. So for me, that is a very rewarding moment. I am, kahit sa career ko, even before, I've always said this sa mga nakakatrabaho ko, yung ma-promote ka, magkaroon ka ng income raise, yes, masarap yun. But for me, ang laging sa akin, happy sa akin, yung pag nakikita ko na yung dati tinatrain ko lang, tapos 'Di ba, yung ito na siya ngayon, ganyan, yung sobrang nakakataba ng puso, sobrang nakaka-proud. Yun para sa akin. Of course, the monetary part na nakukuha natin from the business is also rewarding, but lagi ko nga sinasabi, additional blessing na lang yun. Kasi yung ano natin dito, yung goal natin dito, of course, gusto natin kumita, 'di ba? Initially, lahat naman tayo yun yung ano
Yes.
kailangan kumita ng malaki, 'di
Yes.
ba? As you go along the way, pag nandito ka na sa business, mare-realize mo, the monetary part of it is just the blessing or the icing on
And
top of the ano, 'di ba? Cake. Yung journey, yun talaga yung rewarding sa business na 'to. Yan. Yan sa akin. Sabi ko yung moment.
yes, at iba parang naka-special shout out si Sis Rachel. Hello, Sis Rachel. Yes. Yeah, na-interview ko na rin si Sis Rachel kasi nga, like what I've said, I've had this like passion in me. Like, you know what? I'm doing interviews. Why not, tackle or like, interview those people that were part of my journey. Right? Katulad ni Sis Fritzy yan. Pinapanood ko siya dati. So parang, ay, gusto ko rin ng ganyan. Ito, nag-start din ako ng sarili ko. Right? Yun yung rewarding. And you know what? Like, there is also another one. Kasi, being skeptic, it comes from having doubt. And having doubt, it comes from not having the knowledge.
Mhm.
Pero dahil sa training natin,
Yeah.
nabubus yung confidence kasi,
Yes.
alam na ako.
Oo, 'di ba?
Right? So medyo, yun yung nakaka-boost ng confidence kasi
Yeah.
alam mo na.
Yeah.
Dahil na-train ka. And that's
Exactly.
also given by the community as well.
Mhm. Yeah.
Diba?
At saka yun yung ano yung part na once you become a business owner, automatically you're a mentor. So kahit na
Yes.
hindi mo pa masyadong alam ang
Yes.
business, mentor ka na agad.
Yes.
'Di ba? May
Yes.
titulo ka na agad na ano sa pangalan mo, nakadikit sa name mo. So ano na rin yun, rewarding moment na yun, which tawag dito, yung nakakadagdag ng ano sa'yo para mag-strive ka talaga na yung mentor ay hindi pang title lang, ganyan. Kailangan you have to live up to it, parang ganyan, di ba?
Yeah, tama. Para naman hindi yung hindi yung magtatanong sa akin na menti ko, hindi ko rin alam yung isasagot ko. Di syempre kailangan mag-aaral din ako mabuti, 'di ba? Para yun ang maganda diyan sa lahat eh. Ay naku, nakakatuwa ng chika natin dito. Pero yun nga, pero syempre like marami pa rin na skeptic, right? Which is natural, right? So with those people who are out there who's gonna be watching us or will be watching us later, right? What advice would you give those two starting their own online business?
Okay, as I always say nga, being skeptic is a natural feeling pag nagsa-start ka ng anything. Di ba nga pagka magsa-start ka ng trabaho, yung job interview, kinakabahan ka, tapos nakapasok ka na minsan, nag-iisip ka pa, tama ba yung ginawa ko? Tama ba di ba mga ganon? So, kahit sa relationship, minsan sinagot mo na, pero duda ka pa rin kung tama mo sinagot mo siya. Yung mga ganon, di ba? So, parte lang ng buhay yun na minsan maging skeptic. Siguro, bihira lang yung talagang masasabi mo na 100% sure na agad-agad pag pumasok sa mga bagay-bagay, nagde-decision, di ba? It's a natural reaction, sa natural feeling na maging skeptic. But again, you'll never know what is on the other side of the fence or what lies ahead kung hindi mo siya susubukan. Everything in life is a risk. Relationship, business, career, lahat ng desisyon na ginagawa natin, there's always a risk. Mamili ka nga lang ng damit na susuotin mo, risk minsan kasi hindi mo alam, pwedeng magkaroon ng mali pala siya doon sa pupuntahan mo na event or whatever.
Malamig pala pero pang
hindi mo na. Correct. So everything in life has a risk. The only way for you to learn and know if it's the right fit for you is when you jump and take the leap and take action and decide. But again, when you do that, pray before you do your decision. Kasi iba pa din, kapag sinabayan mo ng prayer, sinabayan mo ng paniniwala na sa sarili mo, tiwala kay Lord, tiwala dun sa papasukin mo na magiging maganda yung journey mo. Of course, may ano yan, there's always gonna be bump on the road or, struggles or life happens, 'di ba? So, part of the journey yan. But then, this struggles, these challenges is what will make you stronger. It's what's gonna make you take more risk and, move forward. Kasi minsan, pag nadadapa nga tayo, di ba, yun yung ano kung hindi ka babangon, hindi mo malalaman kung magsasucceed ka ba or hindi. Kung dayaan mo na lang nandun ka, ay nadapa ako, dito na lang ako, ganyan. So, di ba? Hindi maganda. Pero pag tumayo ka, malalaman mo na, talisod lang pala yon, hindi siya talaga actually dapa. Natalisod ka lang. Pero nung bumangon ka ulit, okay na pala, wala na palang lubak. Ganyan. So, yun siya. Of course, there's always going to be fear. Fear na baka hindi mo kayanin yung journey or fear na, ay, wala akong masyadong enough funds para dito sa business na ito. Lahat naman tayo. But there's always a way. Sabi nga sa ano natin, 'di ba? Sa training natin, sa mga videos na papanood natin sa ating training na there's so many ways na pwede kang magkaroon ng extra funds to fund the business. Kung working ka, 'di ba? Ano nga, life rule pag working ka, you take a part of your earnings and put it into savings, investment, emergency funds, blah, 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 blah. So kung meron kang ganun, idagdag mo dun sa ilalim yung pang-business mo. 'Di ba? Even a small percentage of your earning, kung nilalagay mo doon, lalago din 'yon and masusupport din 'yon ang business mo. Kung madiskarte ka naman, dito sa Canada, usong-uso po dito ang mga lakal. Hindi po nakakahiyang mga lakal. Ang maswerte ko po na magsimula sa Canada ay nasubukang mga lakal, hindi po nahihiya. So, another way yan. Yung mga recycling, nagkakapera po dito sa Canada sa mga recycling. So, pwede mong gamitin yan as fund for the business. Kung may extra kang mga gamit, di mo na mga damit na hindi mo sinusuot, mga sapatos, benta mo sa marketplace. Ang daming ways to fund the business. So, having a budget for the business, hindi yan magiging problema kung madiskarte ka and kung pinag-iisipan mo mabuti yung gagawin mo for the business. And of course, kung wala ka namang support from your family, immediate family or friends, ang community namin sobrang support pa ang ibibigay sa'yo. Minsan nga hindi mo na hinihingi, binibigay ko. Ganon. Di ba? Yung hindi mo kakilala, bigla na lang, kumusta ka na? Ganyan. Kumusta business? Ganyan. Yung makukuha niyo po dito, yung hinahanap ninyo na support kung di niyo nakukuha sa immediate na family ninyo. Meron dito sa business na to. So, whoever is watching right now, kung matagal na kayo nagpa-follow kay Sis Mary Ann, kung matagal na po kayo nanonood ng mga interview niya, or kung nakikita niyo yung ibang mga business partners katulad namin sa mga feeds ninyo, at kung nagtataka, ano ba mga sinasabi nito, isa lang ang solution dyan. Mag-inquire kayo, panoorin niyo yung webinar, alamin ninyo, pag-aralan ninyo. Kasi kami din, ganyan din kami nang magsimula. Ako nga, sabi ko, husband ko yung mas nag-push. Ako pa nga yung skeptical actually nung una. Pero sige, dahil i-finance mo, go. 'Di ba? Pero kung aaralin mo, kung magre-research ka, malalaman mo kung ano yung difference ng aming business dun sa ibang mga nakikita ninyo. And you would think na parang parehas, but no, ang laki-laki po ng difference. Kung makikita nyo ang business structure namin at compare nyo sa iba, sobrang laki ng difference. So, yun. Ipag-pray nyo whatever yung fear na nararamdaman ninyo, ipag-pray nyo yan because si Lord lang ang mag-guide sa inyo. Kung tama ito, hindi kayo makakatulog kasi po uli nyo makikita sa feeds nyo. Yan, masasabi ko. At marami na rin magpo-prove yan sa business community namin na ganyan nangyari sa kanila. Hindi sila nakatulog. Kala nila kung ano na nangyayari, naloloka na sila. Ganyan. Kasi pa ulit-ulit na napapanood nila, nakikita nila, kinukulit sila. So, yun. Ibig sabihin, May reason kung bakit paulit-ulit nyo nakikita to. May reason kung bakit napapanood nyo yung same people na ganito. Sabi niyo paulit-ulit yung sinasabi nila. But there is a reason why. Because kinakatok po kayo na ito yun. Ito yung, kung may pinagdadaanan ka, naghahanap ka ng solution, ito yun. Iniintay lang ikaw to take action. Yun.
Parang wala na akong maidadagdag. Lahat na touch na po ni Sis Fritzy. Kasi lahat na nagustuhan ko yung analogy mo dun sa maraming dahilan, ay maraming fear. Marami tayong fear, marami tayong, reasons na, marami tayong dahilan na, hindi pwede sa akin yan, hindi ganito, ganyan. Why not make those fears reason enough for you to actually go through with it, right? And hindi naman namin sinasabi, go na kayo, maging business partner na kayo. Siyempre, whatever Sis Fritzy and I will be saying here, all palabukin, ano ba yan? Pagandahin man ang aming mga
flowery words.
Flowery words ang aming sasabihin. At the end of the day, it's gonna be your business. It's gonna be your decision alone, right? Yeah. And for you to be able to do that, syempre, kailangan kayo rin i-check it out, right? Kasi para makita nyo mismo ano yung sinasabi naming potential nitong business na ito. And for you to be able to do that is to check the webinar, which is free. Parang mawala right? And like yung sinasabi ni Sis Fritzy, there is a reason why you have been seeing this, feeds in your Facebook, your algorithm, right? There is a reason. Ibig sabihin, dapat kahapon pa kayo nag-decide. meron na reason. So, gusto pa sana akong magchika-chika kay Sis Fritzy, pero sobrang ang dami-dami kong natutunan kay Sis Fritzy tonight.
And one more thing dito sa business namin, ang kagandahan dito, pwede mo siyang i-research, pwede kang, sige, you hop into the first step, nagbago yung mind mo, okay lang. But again, pagka nagbago ulit yung isip mo, na-realize mo, mukhang okay yung pwede ka ulit bumalik. Ganun siya, hindi ka tali. Okay, hindi ka matatali dito. Pagka yung doon sa first step na manood ka ng webinar, hindi ka matatali agad-agad. Kung yun ang fear mo na, pag nag-sign up ako sa kanya, pag binigay ko yung info ko, talina ako, no, hindi po. And even if you move on to the next step, hindi pa rin kayo agad-agad matatali kasi you can always, tawag dito, ano ba tawag doon? You can always change your mind within a 30-day period. Bibigyan namin kayo ng oras para pag-isipan pa pong mabuti. Kung gusto niyo mag-move forward or dito na lang kayo ulit, manood na lang ulit kayo sa amin.
Yeah, silent watcher na lang. Okay lang naman din, 'di ba? Pero syempre mas maganda kung kayo mismo you check it out. So I thank you very much Sis Fritzy for your time. And do you wanna invite them in your page or
Yes, of course. So thank you again, Sis Marianne, for inviting me today. And thank you everyone who's watching and who will be watching us for the replay later. If you happen to stumble upon my page, that's Fritzy S. Pangilinan. That's my business page. My personal page, Fritzy Pangilinan Cometa. Our business is focusing on attracting people who would like a change in their life, who would like to earn extra online, whether gusto niyo po siyang gawing plan A or plan B, it's up to you. But this is a way for you to have a better future, a better life. So, yun po. Follow niyo po si Sis Marianne sa kanyang mga live interviews.
Thank you again, Sis Fritzy. For those people, hello. Thank you for watching me again tonight, Hustle Hour with Marianne and tonight featuring Sis Fritzy. And good night again and happy Monday. Thank you. Bye.